Hi, this is Deb Atkinson, the voice for fitness. And if you are 40-something, 45, 50, and you're taking great care of yourself, you're walking regularly, maybe you're doing a little bit of jogging, and you feel like that's enough. You may be right. You may not be having any pain. You may not be having any health issues yet. But let's just take, for example, back pain. You are, if you have no back pain, you are the 2 out of 10 US adults that don't have back pain. So if you want to keep it that way, I'm going to give you a really quick and easy tip for adding 2 or 3 minutes at the end of a walk, at the end of a run or bicycling, whatever it is that you're doing, to make your core just a little stronger. And here's what it's going to do for you. First of all, we all like to look a little bit better, especially if we can get that without too much effort and time. But more than that, if you're walking or you're running, it's going to make that exercise that much more enjoyable because everything comes from your center. So if you can walk with a little bit more power, walk with a little bit better posture and body mechanics, you're going to enjoy it that much more and stay at it and be more likely to stay motivated doing it. So I'm going to be back with a friend of mine. We're going to show you a couple really quick exercises on the mat. This is Dana, and she's going to do this with, she's very strong. She could do it with both legs at the same time, but she's demonstrating with one leg. So she's holding this one in, and that's allowing her to keep her lower back down with just a little bit more safety. And go ahead, Dana, and you can do a few reps if you're not fatigued. Good. And she's keeping the low back down nice and solid, trying to relax her arms. And there's just one change that I'd have you do. So I'm going to have you pause for a second. You take a little break. If you can, I'm going to have you put your arms right here and go ahead and put that side up there too. Good. And you can see she's doing just a little in, and the hips come in at the very end. So getting that deeper lower core involved at the very end of that. So it does look like there's a little momentum, but that's okay as long as you control how they come back down. So it's nice and easy and release. Good. Can you feel a difference through the neck? A little bit. The next exercise we've got for you is called a plank, and you may have called it a hover or something else. We just get a nice tall lift. So from the crown of Dina's head right down to her heels, nice and tall. So she's keeping her hips really even with her shoulders. This is straight. So can you do it badly? Dana probably can't, but she's gonna either go really too high with her hips or she'd let her lower back sink. So there's gonna be a lot of tension there. And so coming up right here to that neutral really takes care of either of those two problems. So we're gonna have her maintain this, shoulders parallel to the floor or to the ceiling, hips parallel to the floor, to the ceiling, hamstrings, backs of the knees, everything stays nice and flat here, and yet she's alternating her tap from one hand to the opposite forearm, just back and forth. And go ahead. So she's going to try to stay as level as possible, and it's not easy, but if you notice the first couple of times she moved a little bit more, and now she's really having to control. The work going on right here is really, these guys are going crazy, holding on to stabilize. So if you can walk with a little bit more power, walk with a little bit better posture and body mechanics, you're going to enjoy it that much more and stay at it and be more likely to stay motivated doing it.